Hey, Shalom, I want to give all the praise, honor, and glory to Yahawah, Bahashem, YAHAWASHI, Bahashem, Rakaha Kodash. Double honor to the elders of the great millstone who taught me this truth. A sincere Shalom Labakarim, Shah Yasha'Allah. That's peace to the hopeful elect of the nation of Israel. Trust. This is the etymology for trust. Have faith or confidence. To trust, to rely, to make strong and safe. Now we know the Heavenly Father's name is a safe haven for the elect at this time. This is Psalms 9 verse 9. Yahweh also will be a refuge for the oppressed, a refuge in times of trouble, and it's coming. Jacob, trouble is right around the corner. We about to enter into 2025. That's a turning point. You know, we in the half of a decade, and that's a turning point for Esau and their new world order going into 2030. So they're going to kick a lot of things off in 2025. And this is the point where we got to be sure and confident in what we believe in and who we place our trust in. And that's Yahawah, Bahashem, YAHAWASHI at this time. Now, we of the elect, the Lord going to force us to trust in him. I'm going to just share a dream I had the other day. I've been sharing it with the Akim, but I'm going to share it, Lord willing, in this lesson here. And it's about trust. But the Lord is, he's in a gloves off situation where the Lord is going to force the elect to trust. So I'm going to read this again. This is Psalms 9 verse 9. Yahweh also will be a refuge for the oppressed, a refuge in the times of trouble. And they that know thy name. That's a key part. A lot of people who are going to be screaming God this and Jesus and Allah. Even those false names and false idols, they don't trust in. But we, the hopeful elect, we got the names. And they just not names. Those are spirits, and they activate for the hopeful elect, which gets us closer to the trust. It gives us more confidence. So it says, and they that know thy name will put their trust in thee. For thou, Yahweh, has not forsaken them that seek thee. So I'm going to read this definition again. This is trust, the etymology. Have faith or confidence. So we've put all our faith and confidence in Yahawah, Bahashem, YAHAWASHI. Why? Because the Lord will make himself known to his elect. He will show himself to his elect at this time. That's when you're trying to build someone's confidence. What do? You get closer to them. This is Amos 3 verse 7. Surely Yahweh will do nothing, but he revealeth his secrets. And when you're sharing secrets, you're only doing that to someone you close to. So the men are holding in the secrets. And secrets are there. You got people in the world, you die with certain secrets. Somebody confiding you something serious, you take that to the grave. So we going all the way with this trust, because this is all we have, which is the greatest thing on planet Earth, is the Lord trusts his elect men, the hopeful elect, with his secrets, starting with his name. Surely Yahweh will do nothing, but he revealeth his secrets unto his servants, the prophets. Now I'm going to read this definition again. Trust, have faith or confidence. So you're not going to confide your innermost secrets or thoughts with someone you don't have confidence in. So the Lord trusts his elect. And it's time for us, who we say we're the hopeful elect, praying to be the Lord's elect, to show that same trust back to Yahawah Bahashim Yahushua. Because Lord knows we have the secrets. We are under the right teachers. We got the things that make the world go round. We have the understanding of the other universe. There's no precious jewel better than what we have right now. We hold it on to Sophia. So it's time for us to show that same trust in Yahawah Bahashim Yahushua. But the Lord gonna force it out of us. So let me just speak on this dream I had the other day. I was walking downtown Newark, a couple blocks from where we camp at. And I inside I had a folder in my hand and my wallet. My wallet was bulging. I had my license and everything and a couple extra dollars. So it was bulging out of my pocket to the point where it kept falling out. And I kept stuffing it back in my pocket. And in my right hand I had a folder, and everything in this folder was the things that make me survive in Babylon. My accomplishments, my trades, my degrees, my license, whatever. This was all in the folder, and I was on my way to City Hall to get some copies of my license because I had to handle some business and send it out. I didn't want to, but I had to get it done. So I had this folder basically with all my carnal life accomplishments in it and my wallet. And it was half full with some business cards and paperwork, and half full with some money. So I walking down Broad Street, and I was recognized from teaching out here with Saints of Jersey. So through the spirit of Yahawah Shem Yahushua, I was able to read minds. So I'm reading the minds of the people as I'm walking. And they say, oh, that's that guy from Saints of Jersey. That's that guy from Saints of Jersey. So a few people started following me. Then it started to pick up, like 5, 6 people starting to follow me. Then there was this one dude that came right behind me on my left-hand side. And he's following close. He's really tall. I didn't look. I'm looking at him in my peripheral, but I'm still walking because I'm trying to catch City Hall to get this paperwork, because I'm like, man, I got to handle this business, before, sundown. But I'm like, all these people, they recognize me, whatever. Let me go to City Hall. And I noticed the guy was walking too close, so I kind of did a little Allen Iverson cross on him. And I left him on my right, and I looked at him, and he was about 10 feet tall. He had his shirt off, and he had a bunch of ash on his face and on his chest. And he looked like a demon. So I'm like, oh, whoa. And he looked at me, like gave me that look like, how'd you get away? And I was like, damn, these damn demons. So I'm continuing on in my mission, heading down to City Hall. And another demon walks up behind me. He had these tentacles for hands. It was definitely something from out of the sea. So he was like half, human, half fish, and he was rubbing his hands together, and he was just looking at me like, yeah, we know who you are. We know who you are. And I looked at him, and I said, yeah, all right, whatever, because he's just standing there rubbing his hands. So I get to the corner of William Street, in Broad, and the ladies, is the older women coming across the street, coming towards me, and they had demons on them too. And I'm reading her mind, and she like, yeah, that's him. That's that guy from over here that be teaching out here with Saints of Jersey. Yeah, that's him. That's that MF. I'm reading her mind, and she's looking at me in my face with anger. Now I'm really getting frustrated. So I remember me closing my eyes, and I rebuked them. I said, I rebuke you in the name of Yahawah Bashem Yahushua. I rebuke you in the name of Yahawah Bashem Yahushua. Come out of them. And I didn't see it, but I felt the demons come out. I felt them all going back up to the heavens. And I opened my eyes to look what was going on, and everybody just started walking back to the stores like nothing happened. It's like the demons came off. So I'm like, all right, good, so I can finish my mission. I can catch City Hall now. So I go across the street, because City Hall was on my right-hand side. So I'm crossing from my left to my right. And the people on that side of the street had demons on them. So I said, damn, I have to rebuke these people too. Because it took a lot of frustration in me just to do that. So one guy walked up to me and said, hey, man, what's up, man? I come to the camp every now and then. I said, oh, hey, what's up? I said, let me give you something, because this whole time, my wallet kept trying to fall out of my pocket. So I said, I need to lighten it up. So I said, let me give you something. So I grabbed a couple dollars. I can't remember exactly how much it was. And I shoved it in his hand. I said, this is for you. He was like, oh, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. I said, nah, it's no problem, And I kept walking. So I get to the corner of Green Street and Broad. And the folder, now mind you, I had the folder in my hand and my wallet the whole time. The folder just falls, boom, on the ground. And all my accomplishments, my license, the degrees, everything, just was on the ground. So I'm like, oh shit. So I go down to pick it up, and a wind comes from out of nowhere. This gushing wind, and when I tell you it, as I went to grab it, it just woof. It took everything off, and it spent it in the air. I'm like, oh no. I'm looking at it like, damn. Then my wallet, it was trying to fall out the whole time, but now it actually falls out. And I see my driver's license. I see a couple business cards that I had, and I see the money. And it falls on like a little bush, and it hits the ground. I'm like, damn, now my wallet. And then another wind comes, and it picks up my wallet and my license and everything, and it throws it the opposite direction into the air. And I'm like, damn. And I'm trying to grab the couple dollars that was stuck in the bushes, and I managed to grab like $1 or $2. And I'm looking at everything just fly away. And I just got pissed off. I said, man, the hell with it. I grabbed the dollars I had, I ripped it up, and I just threw it in the air. And I said, the hell with all this shit. And I woke up. And immediately the Spirit showed me, the Lord is about to take, these items, these worldly possessions, these things from us. And he's about to force us to count on him. Because the Lord, he careth for his elect. Let me get that. So it's time for us now to show that same love and that trust. Careth for his elect. Salakia. Care for his elect. I know that's in prayer. That's in Wisdom of Solomon, if I'm not mistaken. Salakia, let me neither God your judge done right. Let me just pull it up. It didn't come up that way. So the Lord, he cares for his elect. And the Lord is about to show a lot of care and a lot of trust in the times that we're coming in. Oh, slide 1 second. So, let me just get this here real quick. It's like there's a train behind me. I'm just getting off the plantation right now. It's been on my spirit all day. I think this is it here. Yeah, this is Wisdom of Solomon 3 verse 9. They that put their trust, see that once again, that word trust. They that put their trust in him shall understand the truth. And that's the men with the 100% understanding at this time, which we're going to need for survival. And such as be faithful in love shall abide with him. For grace and mercy is to his saints, the sanctified ones, the ones that's been cleansed through the Spirit. And he careth for his elect. So it's about that time for us to really, really turn it up with that trust. We got to hit that trust button, because we coming in a time, as you can see, the Lord took all my worldly possessions, everything I had in that folder and everything I had in my wallet, and I'm one of them dudes, probably like how you was in the world. You pride yourself off holding things together, keeping the family together, keeping bills paid, But now it's the time when everything is about to go haywire, and we're going to have to put that full assurance, that full trust in YAHAWAH, YAHAWASHI, that they going to keep the lights on, that the Lord going to keep the food going, the Lord going to keep the heat going, the Lord going to keep the water flowing, the Lord going to make sure that your body withstand the weather The Lord going to make sure that your feet is okay, that your lungs is okay. The Lord going to make sure that there's shelter over your head. This is the time that we're coming into. This is Isaiah 26, verse 3. Thou wilt keep him in perfect peace, whose mind is stayed on thee, because he trusteth in thee. So the key word in this is stayed. So you got to look at this, how you run a marathon. You know, anybody that did sprinting, right after you finish your 300, 400, first thing you do, you look for a gate to grab, a wall, a coach, a team member to lean on, because you're trying to get yourself together, get your breath together. And that's what we about to go into. But when you lean on something to get yourself together, to catch your breath, that thing got to be sturdy. So a lot of people are going to grab for these worldly items and these worldly possessions, and they're going to fall because it's not sure. But we're going to have the wall. We're going to have our Lord YAHAWASHI to lean on. So it says you got to stay on him. Let's get this word. It says that stayed on him. It's the Hebrew.
Strong's H, 5564. Samach. Samach.
Which is samak, which is to lean, to lay, to rest, to support, to uphold, to lean upon. So the Lord is going to keep the Akim as well as the Akwaf in perfect peace as long as you stay on him, meaning you lean. You only lean on things you trust. You're not going to lean on the wall if you're not sure that it's going to collapse. You lean on sturdy things. So we lean on the Lord because we trust in him. So this is the time to build your trust. And just like that dream I just shared, the Lord was showing at the end, the Lord got so frustrated with me. He took my whatever worldly items and degrees or whatever, and I didn't care. Then I went to hell with it. Because this stuff gets in our way anyway. Fixing your car, paying your rent, light bill, it never goes away. So we can't wait till the Lord take this stuff from us. So we can just focus 100% on YAHAWASHI and getting out of here. And let the Lord do the rest. So it says to lean or to lay, to rest against, to support, to uphold, to sustain. So if you ain't looking at the Lord like that, then guess what? You ain't going to be in perfect peace. Once again, Isaiah 26 and 3. Thou wilt keep him in perfect peace, whose mind, your mind goes into your frame of mind. And when you look at a frame is usually like you go into someone's biometrics. He has a good frame. She has a good frame. It's something that's outlined, but what's in it? Good biceps, good legs, right? But you have something called a frame of mind. How's your mind framed right now? Do you got the world in it? Do you got the trust of your boss, your job, the security of Babylon? Or is your frame of mind stayed and filled up with YAHAWASHI at this time? So where your heart is, your treasure will be also. And we know that word heart is lob, which goes into your mind. Where's your focus? Is your eye single at this time? So this is the time we got to check ourselves, because we come into a serious trust situation. When the Lord seal a deal, you better make sure you have tested and taste YAHAWASHI, so you can fully trust in the process. Okay? It says, trust ye in Yahweh forever. And this is not a trust that this is not a temporary job. You dip in and dip out. It's not a part-time job. This trust is just going to build, and it's going to take flight to the kingdom of heaven. That's the ending result, salvation. So trust in Yahweh forever. For in Yahweh is everlasting strength, NLT. Trust in Yahweh always. For Yahweh, thy power, is the eternal rock. And you sit on the rock for support. Support. So this is what we coming into right now. This is a state of emergency when it comes to this trust, because these are the treasures. And once again, you only trust things that you believe in, that you have faith in. All these other things, car, prepping, tissue, water, that stuff goes away eventually. Trusting in other humans, guns, Babylon, that eventually goes away. Let me just read off a couple of these precepts I got here. This is Proverbs 3 and 5, one of my favorite scriptures here. This is the ESV. Trust in Yahawah with all your heart, not some. We'll tell you in James about a double-minded man or woman. You 1 foot in the truth and 1 foot in the grave. This ain't the time to be like that. You got to be 10 toes down, because it's coming. It's coming. All this talking is about to stop. The action is about to start. So it says, trust in Yahawah with all your heart, and do not lean on your own understanding. In all your ways acknowledge him, and he will make straight your path. Now, why would the Lord have to make straight your path? Because you're crooked. You walking in Babylon backwards. The only way to fix that is to trust the Lord, trust the process. He can make straight those crooked paths that you're walking in. And the time is now. This is Psalms 118 and 8. It is better to take refuge in Yahawah than to trust in man. You gonna have people taking refuge in a boyfriend, girlfriend, husband, wife, brother, daughter, dogs. You got this women out here walking pit bulls now, trying to look tough. Okay, we gonna see how far these carnal things gonna take you real soon. This is Isaiah 12 verse 2. Behold, Yahawah is my salvation. This is ESV again. Behold, Yahawah is my salvation. I will trust and will not be afraid, for Yahawah my strength and my song. So Yahawah is not just our strength, but he's our song. That's that new song that we sing. The Lord has put that new song in our mouth, which is the doctrine. We got the doctrine correct. Call Lord YAHAWASHI, and it's a new song, meaning a renewed song. It's an old doctrine, but it's been renewed in the mouth of the elect at this time. So it says, Yahawah will be my strength and my song, and he has become my salvation. Why are we trusting the Lord? Because the Lord about to get us out of here. This is let me get a few more here. This is Psalms 112 and 7. ESV. He is not afraid of bad news. Why? Because we're going to hear some bad news. You're going to hear some things that's going to turn you off. But we trusting in the Lord. That means when things looking good and when things are not looking good. So you ain't afraid of the bad news that's going to come. These people going to break when they get the bad news. But not the elect. Because the Lord going to force us. Yahratazah. I got to keep saying that. Lord willing, I'm of that number. The Lord going to force us to trust in him. He is not afraid of bad news. His heart is firm, trusting in Yahawah. So when the bad news come, you can't get your paycheck unless you put this RFID chip in you. What? See, to some people, that's going to be bad news. Oh, no. But with the elect, our trust, our investment is in Yahawah Bahashim Yahawashah. You can't get gas in your car? They won't let me into the 99-cent store. They said to order pizza now, I got to have a certain ID code. I got to go through a certain system. I can't get in BJ's. I can't get in the mall. This is bad news for the people that belong to this system. But to us, our trust is in Yahawah Bahashim Yahawashah and the salvation that's on its way. So this is Psalms 118 and 6. Yahawah is on my side. I will not fear what man can do unto me. Because we walking in that trust, man. Psalms 28 and 7. Yahawah is my strength and my shield. In him my heart trusteth. And I am helped. My heart exalts, and with my song I gave thanks to him. So we singing hymns, we giving praises all day, do the good and bad, because we got that trust. Well, I'm going to end it right here. This is good. This is a good one. This is Jeremiah 17, verse 7. Blessed is the man who trusts in Yahweh, whose trust is Yahweh. He is like a tree planted by water that sends out its roots by the stream and does not fear when the heat comes. For the leaves of the tree remain green and is not anxious in the years of drought, for it does not cease to bear fruit. Now that's serious, because you know that sun burns, man. Sun withers trees and dry them out. But you that tree that you don't fear. Why? Because you right by the living waters. We right by the living waters. As soon as the enemy come in, we staying close to our power right now. So we keeping Yahawah Bahashem YAHAWASHI close like a fountain of water to this tree here. So you won't fear when the heat coming. The heat is coming. The heat is on. So take this. Welcome to trust. Enjoy the journey. Serious. Because it is a journey to putting your total trust in Yahawah Bahashem YAHAWASHI. You got to be built up for that. Giving all the praise, honor, and glory to Yahawah Bahashem YAHAWASHI. Bahashem Rakah Shalom.